Welcome back to Kamen Review, episode number 218. So we're here to talk about the 16th episode of the series for Kamen Zeztz, Escape. So in this particular episode, there's a little bit of consequence what happened last episode because Nux escaped. So starts up with a Nem concert where she just gets kidnapped by a big bad wolf. Yep, we're doing a Little Red Riding Hood reference here. And basically, she's shown in a chained room, and of course, Baku chases after the kidnapper, this wolf nightmare. Yes, a wolf nightmare who rides a motorcycle. And apparently, in the real world, it's a riderless motorcycle, which is interesting. And then he goes outside, meets up with Zero, and says, "You have betrayed the organization." Why? Because he allowed someone to escape? And the whole thing about a lot of these episodes is that have sometimes basically Zero has doubts about Baku, aka Code 7. Yet Nem basically, I guess it's something different per se for her, because she's usually a very good assistant for him the whole story. So we do see Nox in the episode with his handler, the lady, where he's wearing a black outfit and he puts on his normal outfit you see in the whole show. Also, the detective from the paranormal division for the Public Security Bureau. Yeah, they are back in Baku's closet with his sister there, which they kind of know about anyways. Now, I remember this was mentioned, I think it was just last episode, where Zero mentioned if she told anybody about... Zero told her, if she told anybody about Baku's being an agent per se, he would kill her. And you're like, he's a motorcycle. Well, it's his avatar per se. Yeah. And yeah, and then of course throughout this, Baku has a little bit of doubts. He don't see much the outside world this time per se. Not really, no. He has worked with his sister Matsumi, where they find out, a little bit about Nem. Excuse me, where it happened to be the nurse that was a nurse for Nem. And apparently she was there the day that she disappeared. She was the first one to discover she disappeared. And look all around her room. Yeah, she completely vanished. Yeah, not knowing this is what happened to her. So, pretty much basically, and thanks to more confidence, Baku goes to talk, after going back to the dream world, he goes to talk to Zero. He tells him he'll accept any punishment as long as we gain his trust. And he's like, commission, which is track the missing. He's like, okay, if I complete this assignment, you tell me code secrets. And it looks like Zero's gonna agree to it. But then, of course, basically, they go to confront the wolf. And he finds him quite a while. And then Nox shows up in his, in this form of his. In the Nox knife form. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so then, of course, basically, Baku goes after the wolf. By the way, Nem is actually in the wolf nightmare's stomach. Which, yes, that is a reference to Little Red Riding Hood, because Little Red Riding Hood herself was actually inside of the big bad wolf. So then Zero ends up fighting Nux which takes away his original henshin device, and then he unveils a new one, where then he becomes Kamen Rider Nox. And basically, during the course of this brand, he gets like a scythe, and he pretty much proceeds to kill Zero by ripping out what appears to be his heart, him falling over and exploding. You're like, wow, that's a very interesting ending for an episode. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not something particularly basically I was also apparently he has the ability of erasing. Yes. Where apparently it's shown in the preview for next week's episode, it looks like he can still pilot Zero in his motorcycle form, but Zero might be dead, presumably. It is kind of interesting, though, the fact that, well, we have this debut of this brand new Rider. He's a really cool looking suit. At first, he looks like a recolor. He looks like basically similar to Zeztz, except he's more white than him. Also, we have this character called Cardboard Senpai. Yeah, it's like they threw him in here in this episode because he's in the spin-off series. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did notice that. So, during the fight with basically Wolf, he does the Kira motorcycle slide. Yeah, I thought that was really cool, the fact they reference to that. Yeah, I guess the fact this is recently of, oh, let's do homages to really cool stuff. Like in Vigilantes, we have a tribute to Kamen Rider, and actually more like the original Kamen Rider. Well, this one has a tribute to Akira. I still have not seen Akira, by the way. I've heard it's a really good movie. I just haven't sat down and watched it yet, per se. Sorry, I just haven't. I'm hoping to watch it soon because my friend Jay Heat wants me to watch it so we can do a review of it. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it for particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, to notifications. I will see you tomorrow with, and this has been confirmed, that Fire Force Core 3's dub, basically Season 3 for this part, Core 2 of this season, the dub has come out tomorrow, which, good. And, well, I'm still going to be wondering how the heck they're going to adapt 7 chapters into one episode. There are 88 chapters. 88. I'm sure at some point they might slow down, because if they do 7 chapters an episode, they'll probably adapt most of it by episode 7. At least by episode 11, per se. But we'll find out about that tomorrow. And yes, that's the only anime coming out tomorrow. This weekend, it's going to be packed. Really packed on Saturday. With a lot of anime, but I'm really hoping that we have more than one episode released, but we'll find out and see, okay? So, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.